The information in this transmission is intended for those who are ready to take radical responsibility for their reality. If you have ever felt like there's an invisible force field repelling money from you, if you have ever watched your bank account fill up only to have it mysteriously drain away, if you feel like you are working harder than ever but are still stuck in the same cycle of financial struggle, then what I am about to tell you will be the most important discovery of your life. Listen to me closely. The problem is not your work ethic, it is not your worthiness, it is not your spiritual alignment, and it is not a punishment from the universe. The problem is your hardware. For your entire life, you have been trying to run high-frequency abundance software on a machine that was physically, biologically, and neurologically hardwired for scarcity. Your brain is a survival machine, perfected over hundreds of thousands of years. Its prime directive, emanating from the most ancient part of its structured reptilian brains, not to make you happy or wealthy. Its prime directive is to keep you alive, and it does this by constantly scanning your environment for one thing: danger. And the number one signal for danger throughout human history has always been not enough. Not enough food, not enough shelter, not enough safety. This ancient survival programming is now a prison. In a world of potential abundance, your brain is still running the scarcity software of your ancestors, constantly scanning for lack instead of opportunity. But here is the powerful truth, where modern neuroscience and ancient mysticism are finally converging. This wiring is not permanent. Your brain is not fixed hardware, it is malleable. It has a miraculous property called neuroplasticity, and this means you can, with conscious intention, literally rewire it. You can uninstall the old programs of scarcity and install new neural pathways of abundance. Today, I am going to give you a simple, powerful, 5-minute ritual that begins this rewiring process immediately. This is not just a meditation. This is a targeted neurological exercise designed to change your mind, and therefore, change your life. Part 1. Unveiling the scarcity wires. The 3 core programs before we can perform the rewiring. You must first become aware of the old, faulty wiring. You must see the programs that are running in the background of your mind without your permission. There are 3 primary scarcity wires that almost every human being has. First is the negativity bias wire. This is a well-documented neurological fact. Your brain is not neutral. It is like Velcro for negative experiences and Teflon for positive ones. It is designed to remember the threat of the lion, not the beauty of the 1,000 sunsets that preceded it. This manifests powerfully with money. Think about it. When you receive an unexpected bill for $100, you feel a jolt of fear, anxiety, and stress. The memory is sharp, and the emotion is intense. But if you receive an unexpected refund for $100, the feeling is one of mild, fleeting pleasure. By the next day, you've likely forgotten about it. Your brain gives 5 times more weight and attention to negative financial events than to positive ones. It remembers every client you lost, every investment that failed, every moment of lack, with vivid, emotional detail. It barely registers the wins. This creates a neural landscape that is paved with the memories of scarcity. To your brain, the reality of your financial life is one of constant danger and lack, because that is the only data it has been programmed to prioritize. This is the first wire we must cut. Second is the upper limit wire. Have you ever noticed this pattern? You have a great month financially, and then immediately, your car breaks down. You get a big promotion, and then you get sick. You receive a large sum of money, and you feel an almost frantic urge to spend it, lend it, or get rid of it as quickly as possible. This is not bad luck. This is your upper limit program at work. Deep in your subconscious, you have a financial thermostat, an energetic ceiling that dictates the maximum amount of success, love, and wealth your nervous system feels safe holding. This limit was set in your childhood, based on the beliefs and circumstances of your family. If you grew up hearing money doesn't grow on trees or watching your parents struggle, your thermostat was set to struggle. When your reality begins to exceed that programmed setting, your subconscious panics. It perceives this new, higher level of abundance as a dangerous, unknown territory, and it will immediately orchestrate an act of self-sabotage to bring you back down to the familiar, safe temperature of your old reality. This is why lottery winners so often go broke. Their hardware could not handle the new software. This is the second wire we must reset. Third, and most profoundly, is the ancestral scarcity wire. These scarcity programs are not just from your own lifetime. They are epigenetic imprints, energetic traumas passed down through your DNA. You are carrying the financial fears of your ancestors in your very cells. If your grandparents lived through a Great Depression or a war, their constant state of survival and fear of not enough created deep neural pathways. Science is now showing that the emotional charge of these experiences can be passed down through generations. You might have a deep, irrational fear of losing everything, even if you have always been financially stable. You might feel a strange, inexplicable guilt when you have more than others. This is not your fear, it is your great-grandmother's. You are running her scarcity program. It is a ghost in your machine, a karmic inheritance that you are here to heal, not just for yourself, but for your entire lineage. This is the third, deepest wire that we are here to transmute. Part 2. The rewiring principle, neuroplasticity as a spiritual tool. So, how can a simple 5-minute ritual possibly change decades, or even lifetimes, of this deep, physical wiring? The answer lies in the divine gift of neuroplasticity. This is the scientifically proven ability of your brain to reorganize its own structure, function, and connections in response to your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. An old scientific belief was that the brain was fixed after childhood. We now know this is false. You can continue to create new neural pathways until the day you die. The guiding principle of neuroplasticity is simple, and it is a profound spiritual law. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Every time you have a thought, a cluster of neurons fires in a specific sequence. If you repeat that thought, that same cluster of neurons fires again. The more they fire together, the stronger their connection becomes. The pathway gets wider, more efficient. It becomes a default highway for your thoughts. This is how a habit, a belief, or a personality trait is formed. A ritual, therefore, is not just a symbolic spiritual act. It is a conscious, focused, repeatable exercise designed to make new neurons fire together. It is a workout for your brain. By intentionally practicing a new thought pattern, you are physically forcing new clusters of neurons to fire. At first, this new pathway is like a tiny footpath. In a dense jungle, it's difficult to find and walk. But every time you repeat the ritual, you walk that path again. The path gets wider, the jungle recedes. With consistency, that tiny footpath becomes a new, wide, clear the highway, and the old scarcity highway, through disuse, begins to wither and fade away. But thought alone is not enough to create rapid change. The secret ingredient, the catalyst that accelerates this rewiring process, is elevated emotion. A thought is merely an electrical signal, but a thought combined with a powerful feeling like gratitude, joy, love, or relief creates a rich biochemical state in your body. This combination of mind and emotion sends the most powerful signal to your brain to pay attention and remodel its wiring. The 5-minute ritual works because it is designed to intentionally generate this elevated emotional state, making the rewiring process not just possible, but rapid and profound. Part 3. The 5-minute abundance rewiring ritual. This is the ritual. I want you to treat it as a sacred practice. For the next 7 days, dedicate 5 uninterrupted minutes each morning to this. This consistency is what will build the new neural highway. Find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes. Minute 1. Disconnect from scarcity. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale peace, exhale noise. Now, bring your attention to the base of your skull, the location of your ancient survival brain. I want you to visualize a thick, gray, energetic cord plugged into this spot. This is your scarcity wire, connecting you to the collective field of fear and lack, and to your own past programming. With a firm, conscious intention, see yourself reaching back and forcefully unplugging this cord. As you do, see and feel all the dense gray energy of fear, doubt, and not enough draining out of you, flowing down the cord and away from your field. Feel the immediate lightness. You have just disconnected from the old program. Minute 2. Activate your future self. Now, in this new, clean space, I want you to call forth the feeling of your future self, the version of you who is already financially sovereign, safe, and free. Do not just think about what they have. I want you to feel what they feel. What does the feeling of complete financial relief feel like in your chest? What does the feeling of freedom feel like in your shoulders? What does the feeling of joyful ease feel like in your stomach? Embody this feeling now. Let it flood your every cell. Smile. Your brain does not know the difference between a real and an imagined experience. By feeling this now, you are firing the exact neural network that matches that reality, telling your brain, this is who we are now. Minute 3. The gratitude flood. From this state of elevated emotion, let's amplify it with gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate frequency of abundance. It signals to your brain that you are already provided for. I want you to rapidly and powerfully feel gratitude for the money and abundance you already have, no matter how small it seems. Feel overwhelming gratitude for the coffee you drank this morning, for the roof over your head, for the internet connection that allows you to watch this video, for the single dollar in your pocket. Feel the richness you already possess. Gratitude wires your brain to look for more things to be grateful for, creating a positive feedback loop of abundance. Minute 4. The rewiring command. Now, while you are at the peak of this elevated emotional state, feeling the joy of your future self and the gratitude of your present self, it is time to issue a direct command to your subconscious mind. We are going to speak a powerful, present tense declaration. Place a hand on your heart and say these words aloud with power and conviction. I am rewiring my mind for abundance. My brain is now wired for wealth, opportunity, and success. It is safe to receive. It is safe to succeed. It is done. Feel the vibration of these words, sealing this new programming into your being. Minute 5. Anchor and seal. For the final minute, simply be still. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your stomach. Breathe deeply. Do not think. Do not strive. Simply be in this new feeling state. Feel the peace. Feel the safety. Feel the new vibration. You are anchoring this new state of being into your physical body. This is the moment the new neural pathway solidifies. When your 5 minutes are up, open your eyes slowly. The work begins on OW. This 5-minute ritual is a powerful neurological intervention. But like any workout, its effects are cumulative. You have just laid the foundation for a new neural pathway. Now, you must strengthen it. Commit to this practice every single morning for the next 7 days. This consistency will turn that tiny footpath of abundance in your mind into a superhighway. You are the architect of your own inner world. You have been given the tools to be a conscious neurosculptor of your own brain. The old belief was that we are victims of our programming. The new truth is that we are the programmers. The process of rewiring has begun. Now, do not underestimate the power of what you have just done. You have taken your evolution into your own hands. You have declared your freedom from the prison of scarcity. Now, go about your day and watch as reality begins to rearrange itself to match your new, abundant mind. If this guide has empowered you to take control of your financial reality, please consider clicking the subscribe button to continue this journey of transformation. Your support allows this work to reach others who need it. Share your commitment in the comments below by writing, I am rewiring my brain. Welcome to the beginning of your new life.